Hello guys and welcome to episode 6 of my Songs of Six playthrough series. So, I have to be honest, I have been away for the week with work, and I've also been recording other games once I got back quite recently, so it's actually been about 10 days since I've played this lovely little game. So I just did a bit of a refresher myself just to remember what we've done. So obviously I haven't got like dementia or anything. I do remember what we've worked on. I remember our expansion here to the right, and actually I was getting our nursery set up here. That was it. That was one of the last things we worked on, wasn't it? Getting the nursery so we can start to produce our own population. So the development here on the right, getting all these fields set up around this big lake, and I did want to get an orchard set up here as well, I remember. That is obviously what I want to work on. So we're going to need eateries, we're going to need speakers, wells, hearths, all of that good stuff over here. That I think is what I want to focus on. Oh, and then yes, our upgraded, what's it called? Training ground, that's it. Upgraded training ground. You can see we've already got 50 soldiers now. And the raid chance has gone from about, I believe 27% it was, to now it's shooting down 10%. Going down and down and down to get more and more trained men. So 10% is still pretty high though, if you think about it. I don't know what the calculation is. I know if it's just every single day a dice is rolled, and if you get unlucky 10% or whatever, you get the chance of the... Sorry, if you hit, like, get the dice rolls on X number based on your raid chance, and if that number's hits, you get raided. I don't know, but 10% does sound pretty high. A bit too risky for me, so I'm gonna try and bring it down further. But yeah, already gone down below 10% now, so that is brilliant. We've got that going. We have got our city growing massively, and I think that was because did I up the amount of food ration, that was it, to 2. So we can see that had an astronomical increase on the amount of immigrants. Like already we've gone from 300 to 368, and that's still with just 2 food days. So the food days are not really that important. It's all about just the amount of food you can provide. So we've got loads of people there. We were buying in loads of tools is what I remember, and I'm not sure if we actually hit... No, we can see here 36 out of 64, so we still do need more tools to come in. And I've got my import depot here to buy in 20% of tools, let's say. 20% of tools, we'll buy in 20% of tools. We've got some stone, that's full. Bread we're buying in, I think about import depot. How much did I set it to? 50%, so I've actually set it to 900 at a time. So we've got 80k coins. Things are going brilliant here. So let's continue to develop our area here on the right, all these fruit farms. About 25 workers now. And then what I want to do after that, once we've got some more people set up in these houses, we've got the workers moving in here, I will start to set up these services. You can see for our eatery here, we actually don't have enough clay. So that was it. So I was getting another eatery, because this eatery, even though they're quite close together, that wasn't the problem. It was a capacity. We can see here that we've already got the highest load. And one thing I don't know about the eateries is, like, if it's on auto employ, so I assume 4 workers is the max amount that this can sell for. And actually, I don't see, if it's already at 100% with 4, I think that is how it works. So it's just saying here that 4 is the max. So we need more clay. So we're going to set a buy order, buy in. I don't even know how much it was. Let's just buy it in 40 because we need some for maintenance anyway. So we'll buy that in. That'll be our eatery done, hopefully quite soon. We got our physician. Aha! And it's in work. It's all been set up. And you can see the little people come in, strip down, and those physicians get to work. I have no idea what sort of surgeries or operations are going on in there, but I'll leave that to the physicians. We've got our graveyard here we set up last time. We've got 4 sadly passed away people who have been buried. We do need a warehouse over here. That is something that also we'll need, because people having to walk all the way to... Is it this warehouse here? No. This one here, the warehouse. Long distance. So let's actually get a warehouse set up now, and then I can build the eatery near that warehouse, so then the food can be quickly brought from the warehouse to the eatery. So let's get both of these set up. And this is going to be my little strip of services down here. So houses, dropping down further and further and further. And then there's the services just next to the houses. So warehouse will be infrastructure. Logistics and warehouse. And nothing crazy, because it's only going to be storing... foodstuffs that we grow here. So it's just fruit now. So it's only going to be storing that. So let's... How many can I build? There we go. That's good enough. A little bit of wasted space here, but nothing that I'm going to lose sleep over. So let's build that as our little warehouse. So the reason why I'm not rushing to build all these services here just yet. It's because firstly these houses aren't full, so it'd be not a waste to build them, but I wouldn't get the full efficiency out of them. But also because look how many workers we have. We have 40 workers, and it's growing and growing and growing. You can see this green bar is almost all the way to the max, which means people are very, very happy. We can see here 100% loyalty, 93% happiness. We're very, very, very happy. So I don't even know if I have enough food. Got no meat. Fruit has just come in harvest, I believe, which is why we've got so much. So we probably should get another herder, because actually leather, we're obviously exporting all the livestock. I understand why these farmers aren't using it up. You can see here we've got animal spaces. Yeah, 32, 24, 50, 52. So no, that's fine. But animal spaces back there, and yet we've got 24 livestock. I've told them to not export any, so I could stock some up so that they could actually use it. Maybe it's just because we need... Let's put this on auto-employ, because actually maybe we just don't have enough workers to distribute all these resources. I'm not sure. So, yeah, we'll not put it on auto-employ. Let's put it on just 2 people. So it's gone from 1 to 2. That should hopefully massively speed things up. But labourers do move stuff around as well, so it's not just on these warehouse workers that do all the moving. I think we will get another pasture, because again, humans aren't the best at pastures, but because I'm putting research points into them, yeah, let's go for another one in it. Beautiful. So quite cheap actually, 423. When you look at the farming ones, it's already 500 just for the fruit farm bonus. So I'm able to spend that much on the animal husbandry. And the next thing I want, something again that will boost people's moods or services. So I'm thinking maybe the asylum. But the asylum's quite expensive, but we've got 11 deranged people. So I'm thinking that maybe the asylum is worth it, because we're only going to get more and more deranged people. I think that it literally is no way of curing these deranged people unless you get an asylum. So that is what I want to think about. But we've also got little things down here, like logistics. We get 25% space to our warehouses. That's a good little one. What about this? Maintenance of buildings deteriorate less fast. Spoilage. This one's actually really good. I'm going to get that one. So this one, we get 20% reduction to how quick things spoil. So meat has gone from 100% to 83%. So that's, yeah, that will save us, as we grow bigger and bigger, lots. And I think as I get more research, I will get the asylum one next, because 11 workers getting back into business, well, obviously, well, that's almost a whole fruit farm. For some of these fruit farms, like 15 workers. So yeah, I want those people working for us. You can see though that the clay has arrived and a lovely little eatery has set up. 3 workers working, and it's already full capacity. But we can see that, yeah, happiness is still pretty darn high. So things are going good. 2 workers here seems to spread things up. We've got 66 soldiers with a 9% raid chance. Our warehouse over here is almost complete. All the resources being dropped off. And we just need 40 textiles for our nursery. But you know what? I'm not sure I want to run my nursery just yet. The reason is because we've already got tons of happy immigrants coming in. Why would I want to employ people to then artificially push up our population when we can just getting immigrants in for the time being? When we get to a point where genuinely I'm struggling to bring in new immigrants, unless I've got loads and loads of food, but I'm just struggling to bring in or attract new immigrants who just don't have enough services, then yes, I can start pushing up the population artificially with my nursery. But for now, I think I'll leave it, because I want to put the jobs into exportable things like the fruit farms. What a bountiful harvest here. Look at the amount of fruit that's flooding in. I have actually set an export for fruit, but just low. So only export if items go above about 1800. So the reason for that is once we get harvest in, we're not just holding tons and tons and tons of fruit and then just letting them all go to waste. Actually, we've got loads of space here, so let's up the amount of stuff we hold here. Actually, looking at that, we've got loads of people who still want to move to us now that we've hit 400 workers. And I'm thinking, let's go for it, because we've got 35 free workers, and that's with both of these farms having been built and the workers coming. So we're going to have, oh, let me just click that. We're going to have probably, looking at the size of this, about 18 workers on this farm, 17, 18. So that's going to be half of our jobs gone. But really, we haven't really got many jobs left. So do you know what I want to do? I want to buy in some iron to upgrade my laboratory, because I'm pretty sure I bought the upgrade for it. Yeah, I did, so definitely need the upgrade there. Let's buy in some iron. Buy in 60. And then I'm going to get another laboratory made. And I don't want to put this here, because I want to save this all for my services and all my housing for this area of exporting. I want to put my laboratory somewhere central, where, you know, it's not taking up any valuable space. Somewhere like here seems pretty good to me. And I'm thinking, oh, this uses up quite a lot of. I think long and thin is better for laboratories because you can get the nice long tables like I've done here. So I'm gonna do that. Okay, so I've gone all out with this one, guys. I've got 2 laboratories, but right next to each other. The reason I've split them into 2 is because I just couldn't get it to work without the walls like being just one solid wall. I was trying to do like columns. It was just, yeah, very inefficient. So this 2 massive laboratories, and once they're all upgraded as well. So I started this one being upgraded with the iron, but once these 2 are upgraded as well, the amount of research we're going to produce is really, really significant. And again, I can use that to upgrade my fruit farming potential, my animal husbandry potential, get stuff like the asylum, get some stuff up here like the temple or the prepared meals going into a tavern. Because taverns, we could import the alcohol to then get another major mood buff to people. But again, I'm thinking that importing food and upping your rations is actually a really, really effective way of increasing your happiness. So I think I'll leave taverns for now because that could be quite expensive compared to maybe just buying in more bread. But yeah, look at this. We've got 4 arrows there showing that people are really, really happy here. So could even get some more people. And obviously we're going to need a lot of jobs for our laboratories there. We've got the iron in, so let's upgrade this. So now they're producing 50% more. It looks actually quite fancy in there now. So we're getting more knowledge in. What jobs can be provided? So we've actually got 19 workers here. I assume I can get some more good fruit farming in this area. Yes, I can. So let's just do that. 71% productivity. Yeah, I say, or should I shrink it a little bit here? 74%. Yeah, I'll do that, and then just go over these slightly lighter patches here. There we go. So that's 12 workers. We'll get that built up. We've got some workforce available to build that. So we've got a guy skinny dipping in our fruit lake over here. Love that. Love that. And then yeah, we're developing our side over here. You can see all these new people moved in as now they're working on these sides. So actually, we have plenty of houses left. I think we have 20 houses left, but we don't actually have any housing in this area left. One thing we have got is the research, and if I can find it, that unlocks double-story buildings. I don't remember exactly where it is. Improved trade routes. So, what does this one do? The further from your empire you trade, the higher transport costs become. Use this technology to mitigate it. Bosh, let's get one in that. Because the further things are away, we can reduce that a little bit. That might save us some money later on through trading. So we'll get that. It's only very, very cheap anyway. But where is upgraded houses? I remember seeing it somewhere when I played this game previously. And it let you upgrade your houses so that each house could give you one more person. It costs quite a lot of materials though, but still a very, very useful tech. Why can't I find this? I'll come back to you once I've located it. Okay, I found it. So it is here up in Civics with lighting first, getting the lit brazier. I never actually built these, and I don't know how much of a bonus it gives you. I assume that it says here that some species prefer it more than others, and I assume that humans would be a species that do prefer the lit streets. And they're quite cheap, 300. I think it's just like iron and wood that you need to build these. I don't know, but we can get them. But here we go, basements, and then second floors. So second floors are really expensive, but basements I think is just some stone. So it doesn't increase your housing capacity crazily, but if you've maybe got like 200 houses, you might then get, I don't know, an extra 100 people who can stay in your houses. Okay, so I have got 2 new pastures along the way. We've got one to our west of the current pastures, and then one to the east, both as big as they can be. And what I'm going to do is actually accept some more workers. So I'm actually going to accept all 44 because I want these pastures built quickly. Getting them built quickly means that we can start producing more quicker, and then that means that we can export more, get more money. And then also getting these people in, they're going to work on these jobs anyway because we need about 20 workers per job anyway. So that's 40 workers taken up just on these pastures. And then we're going to get this fruit farm made. So that's then the rest of the jobs taken up. So yeah, I want these built, and that's going to increase our exports. We eat all the meat, obviously. So actually getting this food in will mean that we can provide more food to get more people. The leather, the animals, once obviously we use them all up, can be exported. And then the fruit here is getting obviously eaten in parts, but then exported in other parts as well. So I'm actually thinking, do we need as much fruit as we have? Can we export more? Because currently our exporter isn't working because we need 3,570. So I'm going to export once. Yeah, still 1785, but I'm trying to think if we can go lower than that, but that might put a lot of pressure on our food. The only reason why I say that is because food goes down at 67% per year, so if you're just not eating it, it just literally goes in the bin. So is it better just to take the risk and sell it, but then you might have a food crisis, or do you just take some losses, but at least then you know you've got stable food? I don't know. We'll wait and see. We might not even have enough food. We can see it's going down actually quite quickly. So let's wait and see. So I had a massive shock there when I saw our workers go down to -50. It is because both of our beautiful little laboratories here are constructed. So I've actually set them to 0 workers for now. The reason is I don't have enough iron to upgrade them, and I only really want them working if we got that 50% bonus. And also because we don't really need extra research just yet, because we've already got 1,300 stocked up. And oh, I can actually see that we had 11 deranged people before, now we're down to 9. And I'm not sure if it's because the deranged people have died off, or if just because over time they will like come down. Because it says can be cured in an asylum. It doesn't say it can only be cured in an asylum. So maybe we can hold off on the asylums for now and instead get services that could provide us with benefits. But then at the same time, I'm thinking get another one in the husbandry. Get maybe another one in fruit farm. Because I need the money at the moment. Because with more money, I can buy more food, buy more tools, I can buy more iron to get upgrades. The services aren't holding us back. Really, if I wanted to get my population push, I'd just increase the food rations and buy in more bread. Because actually, the services we can build very, very quickly. Because I can get another eatery down. I can buy in materials, get a barber's shop down. So yeah, we don't really need the people right now. It's more we need the money from people who've already got working. So yeah, I think the tech points into farming and animal husbandry will boost us even more. Amazing, look at this. We now employ over 100 people in our all-rock pastures. So 16% boost to performance. 8% was what we had before, got another 8% now. So that again is why it's important to specialise. We're getting these techs in all-rock pastures so that we get each time plus 10% to the production. And then we're also getting those specialisation bonuses. So we should produce even more meat now and get even more money from exports. We can see we were at, I think, like mid-60s. Now we're in 75k again. So we are climbing and climbing and climbing. And if we check, we're almost fully equipped on tools. Yeah, all these jobs are almost fully equipped because you've already got 39 in stock. So yeah, here we are actually fully equipped. So we're doing really, really well on tools. So let's actually start giving tools to our knowledge workers as well. And just every single job we can find, because the tools increase your efficiency so well that in the long run they massively outweigh the cost. So they're definitely worth it. What I was just working on at the moment, just planning out how I can get some more houses, because I don't want to spread houses too thin, because then obviously I have to build multiple. Let's say I build a house around this whole area, I'll have to get loads of different service sectors. Whereas if I can sort of focus all my houses in this area here, they can all use the same services. So I'm getting some houses that are a little bit further away over here. That's good. We can get some there. Then I'm worried that these ones are going to be just a little bit too far away. But what's the fertility like here? Yeah, all crap fertility. So it's not like we're like building on any farmland here. But yeah, I'm thinking we can do. I think we can do that. and then finally get this one. And that's a good amount of houses there. We can connect this all up to our main bit over here with all our roads, and that make a lovely new little sector here. So guys, I think there's a bit of an emergency here. We are running out of food. There was me saying, yeah, the apples, are we going to find out if we have enough apples or not? The answer is definitely, we have nowhere near enough apples. We've gone from like 1800 to 200. Bread, we're not getting enough bread at all. I need to put an emergency buy order for bread. It's now got up to 8 coins. It's getting more and more and more expensive. And I think it's just because we're pushing up the demand quite significantly. So the price is obviously rising. I'm going to buy 1,000 bread. And I don't even think that's enough. Let's go for 2,000 bread. And we'll go for closest. Ooh, that pushes up the price. Ooh, that pushes up the price quite a bit. But we do need that bread quick. So I'm prepared to pay the extra almost £4,000. Or 4,000 coins, sorry. Let's buy that in now. And we can see, yeah, from buying that, the price has shot up again. So we are pushing up the price of bread. Well, actually, no. Went down to 7. Okay. I haven't got a clue. I thought we were pushing up the price. But yeah, we have run out of bread. Perhaps run out of food. In fact, we might have a famine on our hands right here. Which is obviously terrible. But with these pastures coming in, emergency pastures, we are getting more meat. And you can see meat is actually gone from being constantly at 0 to now we're having, you know, a decent amount here. So maybe, oh, bread. So wow, so that closest order has come in instantly. Oh, amazing. We've got emergency food. We've got emergency relief. But our money, oof, 50k now. Well, it's like 50k is at pennies, but it's a lot less than we had before. But we're going to be exporting more. We're not exporting fruit, sorry, but we're going to have our fruit to eat. We're going to be exporting more leather. So we haven't got enough animals. I don't know why we haven't got enough animals in this pen. I really don't. All the rest are filled up, but this one hasn't. Like all the animals are coming into these ones. Very, very strange. But we're getting animals back in. We are, yeah, going to produce more meat, produce more leather, which should hopefully be making more money. Look at that, 64k we've already gone up to now. Amazing stuff. And soon, our fruit orchard is going to kick in. In fact, 3 days. So it already has kicked in. We've already started making fruit. That is amazing. That is amazing. So we will see more money come in now. And actually, I'm thinking, why don't we get the fruit orchard over here like I wanted previously? We don't have enough fruit to actually set up yet. Maybe you have to put fruit if you want a fruit orchard. But a nice space there for it. I'm thinking we can sneak one in. Sneak one in here. 76% fertility is brilliant. And then let's see. See how many we can get. Amazing. So I've got my fruit orchard built here. It is huge. I believe it's actually quite a lot bigger than the previous fruit orchard that we made over here. Or maybe it's because it's the different shape. But it is huge. It's at the absolute limit of how big it can be. And it's still got 76% fertility. 40 workers. 552 fruit. It's extremely expensive. I'm going to get it built because we actually need to chop down all the trees and plough the soil or whatever they do anyway. So we don't need to get the fruit ready just yet. But now we've got our emergency supply of bread. We should be pretty comfortable on food for now. But then saying that, that's only 2 days food. So we have a lot of people and not a lot of food. My worry is that we're going to be right on the edge of starvation every year. If we can get this farm made, that's obviously going to be a good amount of food extra coming in. This fruit orchard will take a long time, but here we go. The season harvest. Beautiful. Again, this is why I'm not too fussed about services right now, because we don't need more people. If we get more people, we are just going to be in a food crisis. I'm happy with the amount of people we've got. I just want to let things sort of tick up a little bit. We're gathering a bigger and bigger army, so raid chance is actually next to none for the chance now, 1.6%. And that isn't even with our full army. We've still got another 100 troops to go to get trained. So I'm absolutely happy with that. We're making money again, exporting. All the tools have been bought in. I'm really happy with all of this. So I'm actually going to reduce the amount of tools we import, though, because actually, now that we've sort of got everybody stocked up. I don't want to just be sitting on loads and loads of tools because, again, they don't want to get used up that fast. And all that's going to happen is they're going to deteriorate because we can see they've got 21% deteriorate rate per year, or spore rate per year. So I don't want to have too much of that sitting around. But what I'm noticing here is you can see all the leather and meat that's just sat around. My thought is maybe we do need more people working in this workshop, this warehouse. I'm going to go up to 4 people because I'm thinking that actually we just have too much stuff that just isn't being picked up because there's not enough warehouse workers. Because normally I think it's all right because we've got enough labourers, but now we've only got, now we've actually got none. We've got no labourers left. We actually don't have enough people working on that side. So let's get more people there. Oh, do I welcome more people? Yeah, not 50. I'm going to welcome maybe 15 because that gives us some well-needed labourers to finish the rest of the houses, to build our fruit orchard here. But we then got enough food for them. And look at this, amazing. 100 people in our fruit farms. We've got that 8% bonus to go up to 16%. So now we've got our final fruit farm built here. The orchard is on the way. Oh, look at that stunning stuff. We've gone up to 86k coins, so very, very quickly. Gone from our deficit of about 45k to almost doubled it to 86k. So yeah, things are really, really on the rise here in Castell. I'm really, really happy with our growth, with, you know, the defensive science. Well, not defenses in fortifications, but defenses in the actual militia we're creating, the army, and we're growing and growing and growing. Look at the amount of pastures we've got now, and food, or meat, is at least starting to stock up. We've got loads and loads of fruits. Yeah, I'm really, really chuffed with this, guys. I'm really, really enjoying this series, and I hope you are too. So, before you go, show me some love in the comments. Maybe give me some feedback, or let me know what you're particularly enjoying about this. What I'd also like to know is, do you prefer more chatty, more like talking about the game, some more slower paced videos, or do you prefer lots of cuts where it's just me skipping to what I've done? I'd love to know what you think, and I will act on that once I see your comments. So, thanks a lot, guys, for watching. If you've enjoyed this video, leave a like. If you're enjoying the Song of Syx series as a whole, then please consider subscribing, and I will see you in episode 7. Ta-ra.